Poncho.
We're
Something
recording! Alright.
Spanish.
Hello everyone, we're Dumb and Dumber. Introductions.
Hello, I am Tommy. I am Noctis Arthur Ray Hart. I am an awesome dude that likes to trade and do noble stuff and has foxy stuff too.
And also sometimes it sounds like a failing mower.
That's player error.
He did it. Um, Hi, my name's Ben. I am playing a paladin named Faramoth.
Nothing else. Man, you're
Nope,
boring.
No.
that's all you get. Yep. If you really want to know more, I'm currently sending Noctis pictures of my Pokemon cards.
Wow.
I
Way to
just
keep it classy.
there we go.
Alright.
Oh, Ninetales.
Hey, look. Fox for Fox. Okay. Last off, we left with you guys leveling up. What
Charizard.
what level are you guys now?
4.
Does that mean you have 3
We're,
tails?
we're level 4. No, that's level 5.
Okay. Fairmoth, do you have any tails?
I got Mimi. He'll turn into a tail.
Oh my god.
Good enough.
He can do that. He can.
Do you want the British mimic to turn into a tail?
What kind of tail?
The British kind.
Is that a lion's tail?
Well,
Sure,
I was
works
gonna
for me.
say it's a fucking fishing line with a tea bag at the end of it.
Oh.
Wait, that's a Pokemon?
Okay, they're more interested in that. I'm good with that.
No, no,
These bots got me. I was ready for that.
he fucking said he keeps sending me pictures. I'm sorry. All right, let's get back to it. Okay, I'm gonna loot the island where the 10 sirens were because they probably have a lot of loot because there's 10 fucking sirens.
Yeah, they have a
What do you want me
pile of
to
feathers.
roll?
Alright.
They probably killed a lot of people if there's 10 of them there.
Speaking of, all the sirens are dead. Everyone is on your ship celebrating. You hear D, double D, and Day as they're swimming back to shore. Hey, not to bother any of you, but, can
I
someone
reprimand
else...
them in the last session.
I understand my, well, actions were kind of foolish, but once
Very.
again, I hate to bother y'all, but can one of you come and double check to make sure I'm not seeing things?
Beowulf steps forward to
I
what he
I
wants.
I I I I I go to tell him to lead the way because I go too because I know these fuckers have a lot of shit.
You step up to the side of the boat and are looking over the side of the boat, and you see, I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure I said D was talking, right? I don't care. D's now talking.
Yeah.
You see D pointing down, and you see 13 sunken ships.
I see a fuck ton of ships. All right, let's. I like can we do like a fucking time skip and and a check to just check out the ships for like a day?
Is this meta or is this fucking in game?
Meta. Meta. This is kind of meta because like it's
Do
13
you
ships.
guys
It's
have
it's gonna take a while.
any water breathing capabilities or anything of the sort.
Let me.
I
I can rest for like a day and use Ultra Self to give me gills.
I personally would double check,
That
but believe I do not have anything.
okay, so the fucking fox cat person can turn himself into a fish. Let's go.
All right, I use Ultra Self and I use Extended Spell, and I'll swim around to fucking see what's in here. Fuck it.
Well,
Do you want me to roll per perception check? What's up?
Huh. Let's see here. Roll an investigation.
All right. Investigation.
Oh, while he's doing that, when we leveled up, I chose the feet, but doing it on the app, literally my only option was grappler, and it made me select an option.
No, I understand.
So in the app, that's what I have, but I don't actually
That's
have it.
good.
It's gonna
Just
be in my description.
yeah, keep it in the description. I don't even have anything up right now. I'm
All
just
right.
fucking straight up recording OBS.
23.
23, you 100% beat whatever the fuck I had. To go and explore under the ships, you hear creaking and you hear waves from above you. You hear distant noises from larger life forms and whales crying out sings of joy or songs of sadness. You don't know which one. And while exploring, you see a skeleton. It still has some rotting flesh left. Maybe a couple weeks old, maybe a year old. You don't know yet. You can't exactly tell. And the
I
skeleton, you
oh
can see through some portions of the body through the rotting flesh.
ah gross.
But what's weird about this skeleton is you can see a couple of gold teeth, a pirate hat, one that looks very captain like. And as you're looking closer, you can see through his cheeks and into his mouth and see a silver tongue piercing that seems to have a unusual, possibly magical gleam to it as to be calling out to you.
I'll roll a Arcana to see if this is anything to try to identify it. Yeah, I rolled a natural 20. Nice.
You have had, or you have heard legends, but it's not of the same pirate. You have heard of certain captains or certain crewmates that have been able to tear enemy spirits with just their words.
Ooh. I guess I'll use the mage hand to try to grab the item.
Does Mage Hand work underwater? Probably. I'm just gonna
It
say it
it
does.
it it, it, it doesn't say it. It doesn't. So
I
Let's
forget, is
say
Mage Hand is an action or is it a spell?
it's a cantrip.
it's a cantrip.
Cantrip.
As you cast Mage Hand to grab the item, you successfully pull it out of this guy's tongue, or what's left of it. How long does it take? This is gonna be a really weird Google search. And
I
I'm
mean, I
going to
could just
put
cut
on a
off the
list.
guy's head. I could just cut off the guy's head if it's that much of a hassle.
I think he just wants to know how fast the body decomposes underwater, and
It's
that's
really
why he
fucking
said it's.
fast.
And that's why he said it's a weird Google
Um,
search.
10 days.
And he said 2 weeks. Yeah, that bitch decomposed. Shit.
An exposed human body in optimum conditions can be reduced to bone in 10 days. A body that is buried 1.2 meters under the ground retains most of its tissue for a year. So, I'm going to say human tongue would last for a year. So, this human tongue is rotting. Like, you pull and it just comes out pretty easily.
I will use prestidigitation to just keep the magical part. This is gross. This is really fucking gross. Knock. This is underwater.
You get a silver tongue piercing with no tongue on it.
Nice. What?
You
All right.
explore the rest of the ship. You find not much. You find certain trades and other things that would be on a ship or an ordinary ship. You do find a couple of unordinary rum and aged wine that you can tell this ship might have been either looting certain
Oh,
trade routes, or you might have found a ship that was just bringing them to certain islands just because they were low
I
on whatever they needed.
I will tell the goblins to like grab like the
The goblins are on the
more
fucking boat.
interesting.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. I'm going back. I'm gonna go back up, and I'll tell him like, hey, swim down here. I'll tell him exactly where to go get
It's
like the
fucking far
exotic
as fuck
wine.
down.
How? Okay, fine.
It's like,
I will.
okay, think about it like this. The sirens were sitting atop of a pile of rocks. The pile of rocks has sand or like a little bit that you can see down, and then it's
Uh-huh.
fucking. Think about a steep mountain that is like
Okay.
10 feet across. That's basically what this is.
Okay,
It'd be
fine.
like
I'll cut whatever. Wow.
it'd be
Go
like
ahead.
the iceberg that fucking sunk the Titanic. Think about it like that.
Okay, fine. I'll cut whatever rope that is just holding down like the nice the special rum and the aged wine, and let it float up, and hopefully the goblins will fucking get it, or have Fairmouth yell at the goblins get it.
Uh, would any of them know exactly what it looks like? They're covered in barnacles and just kind
Okay,
of mossy.
I mean like if they see barrels where I swim down to floating up, they should know they should know that those barrels came from me.
Who knows? Maybe there's another siren. Maybe your body parts are in those barrels. Maybe there's a
Anyways,
rodeo clown in those barrels. They don't know.
I mean, like the barrels won't get far whenever I come back up. All right, like does other ships have anything else interesting?
In fact, there is. You do swim down further, like, like quite a ways further, and you notice
I
a
will roll a stealth check because I don't want to get fucking caught by anything. So um oh fuck. Let's see.
yeah.
All right,
You're
since I got that and
you're
22.
lucky. I don't have anything prepared for you because I just rolled a nat 20, but I have nothing like to attack you. So
Oh my god.
you hear a whale swim by and just start to sing very loudly.
I sing at the whale to sing with him. Fuck it, why not?
You're trying to
I
seduce a whale.
no, I sing with him. It's fun,
Oh my
not
god.
not
I
not
swear to God.
seductively. You
I
you you
swear to
have a
God, I
dirty
heard a
fucking mind.
Ben Fairmont. Did you not hear him say I fucking sing to seduce the whale?
No, oh my god, no, no.
As much as I really want to agree, I did not.
Okay. I'm
Oh
fucking
my
losing
god.
my shit here, man. My fucking brain has been fried from everything.
Oh my
The
god,
more I work out,
no.
the worse my hearing and brain matter gets.
The 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 better the D&D session.
Oh, if that's the case, yeah, he totally said that.
Okay, roll me. Okay, flip a head. Or flip a coin. As you say you
I'm
tried
not
to
seducing
seduce
the
the
world.
whale. Tails, you don't.
I'm not the player is saying he's not seducing the whale.
Darn it. There was one Simon left, and it's controlling you now.
You can't control me because I finally look at the siren stat because I watched the last podcast.
There's one siren left, and it's dressed up as a whale in a bikini.
Ooh.
Pearl?
Money! Alright.
Anyways,
You do notice a ship that should not be. It looks damaged. I mean, more than a ship that ran into a rock. It looks like it was already damaged beforehand. But what's odd is it looks almost intentional. It looks almost like someone wanted to leave their ship damaged to intimidate others. So you swim closer, and as you get in, you see unfathomable amounts of explosives, cannonballs, weaponry, and something else that catches your eye. This is no captain.
ooh,
This is a man ready to die with his fellow Vikings. And at his
ooh.
side, you see an axe. And this axe
Oh,
doesn't really call to you, but it does look as if it wants to be wielded. And,
well,
not left to fucking rot for eternity.
I grabbed the axe. Oh, wait,
No, you already
first
said it.
first.
It happened.
Okay, fine.
As you
I
grab
grabbed the
the
axe.
axe, you start to feel more confident in yourself. You feel that you look good. You feel more, not really narcissistic, but self-loving.
Confident.
Confident. All right. I raised I raised an eyebrow at the axe, and I'm like, all right, let's get the fuck out of here. Do you have a name? I say underwater into the axe.
Well, the axe does not answer you, but
All right, cool.
you do catch the only part of the axe that is glowing. It is a two-sided war axe, and in between the two sides of the war axe is a glowing word, bright glowing orange, and it just says kindness.
All right. I'm gonna add that to my inventory temporarily. A war axe. Okay.
You notice that this war axe, as you're carrying it or swimming with it up, seems to be not exactly your size. In fact, the skeleton of the person wielding it was actually more Faramoth's side or size.
Hmm. Maybe I can reforge you into a spear or a pike or a glaive. What do you think, Axe? I mean, kindness.
The axe does not answer. The axe is an inanimate magical item. You hear the whale sing to you again and wink at you.
I sing at the whale again. I rolled a 21, a high whale.
It
He wants to do it so bad.
Yes, do it to my young character.
How many
I
twos
dare
did
you.
you
I dare.
say?
I don't
At
know.
least two.
The whale sings back at you and then lights a candle and cooks you up a
Underwater?
nice salmon, lays down a tablecloth on a table.
Okay, let's just get out of here. I'm just
This
like,
whale got some skills.
this whale has so much. This whale has so much fucking like human etiquette. This is getting really weird already.
The whale puts a
Wouldn't it
bib
be rude
on.
just to leave though?
I leave a fucking clone there.
As you leave,
I
you hear a
I don't know
microwave
where did the
finish,
clone.
and the whale opens the microwave and pulls out some Salisbury steaks.
I will not.
You
I
broke
say
him.
sorry.
The
Can't.
whale
I
starts
can't.
to cry as you swim
I
away.
have a fiance.
The
I'm
whale,
sorry.
the,
The whale's okay being a side piece.
the,
I swim
the
away.
whale swims away with tears in eyes, ashamed for thinking true love at first sight existed.
I just wanted to sing a song with you. It doesn't have to be real romantic. Jesus.
You're the Kenny
You don't know
Loggins of
whale
whale
culture.
singing. Or no, Kenny
I
G.
go back. I go back to the ship. I have the tongue piercing and the fucking magical axe. I'm like, all right, let's go to Albie.
You get back on the
And
ship,
and and
and everyone welcomes you.
and
I mean, Fairmouth, do you welcome him?
Um, as he gets up back onto the deck of the ship, I congratulate him on getting back safely and ask him about his finds.
I first tell the goblins to go grab the floating barrels. I found
Yes, sir.
some more wine and rum,
We're on it. I mean, we kind of
and
got
I
you into
found
this
this.
mess anyways.
I found this tongue piercing and this great axe,
Fairmouth,
this war axe.
this axe, for some odd reason, calls to you. It's almost like it was meant to be handed to you at some point in time in history but got lost on its journey.
I handed over if he's staring intently at the axe.
Failmoth takes the axe from Noctis's hands.
Alright, I
You
hand it over.
feel confident. You feel you are the best bodyguard ever to be. You feel that you are the perfect definition of a alpha male.
Does he have to attune to the axe? I just got to ask this.
He does not have to attune to
I
the
don't know
axe.
anything
The axe
about it
attunes
yet.
to him.
Upon as Failmoth feels these overwhelming senses, he he takes practice swings just in the air with the axe and screams, "I feel like I could take on another 10 Simons."
I nodded like, all right. We should find you a blacksmith to reforge that into a glaive.
And the tongue piercing.
I will use our Arcana to study the tongue piercing. Fuck it.
Alright, make a roll.
Like I'm not gonna fucking put this on myself yet. Go ahead.
I was gonna say make a Arcana roll then a history roll.
All right, Arcana. I'm gonna use enhance ability on myself to give me a intelligent buff to give me advantage on these rolls. I really want to know. I rolled a natural 20 on my Arcana roll. Next, history. Um, 19 plus 4 plus 25.
Okay, so 25 history. What was the first one? 16 on Arcana?
Natural 20.
Oh, not 20.
Yes.
From all the books that you've read and all the children's stories that you've been told of a man whose words were greater than his sword. And from your Arcana check, you can tell that this is no ordinary tongue piercing. This is the silver tongue. It allows you to cast Vicious Mockery 4 times per short rest.
Oh. Do I have to pierce my tongue?
Yes.
You gotta ask that. Hmm. All right, sure. I pierce my tongue.
You can
Uh,
you can kind of taste a little bit of a meat for
I
not such a long time.
I've cast presentation several times. Like gross.
It doesn't matter. There's still just that taste. Like, it's not even a taste. It doesn't exist. It's just all placebo. You know it's been in someone else's mouth.
Ah,
I hate that the first thing that pops in my head is from fucking SpongeBob, and Mr. Krabs is like, that smell. That smell that smells like that smell.
all right. What do I put this down as? Like tongue piercing of vicious mockery.
Mark it down as silver tongue, and just put 4 VM per short rest. I'll probably remember that. If not, it's being recorded, so we'll figure it out. And
Okay.
just to meta real quick, I am repurposing my homebrew items from my last campaign that didn't even last 4 sessions or 5 sessions. So I just felt like you guys would like these.
What's like? I just gotta ask. Did this belong to a previous player?
For like one
You
session.
kind of just said that.
I'm presuming that I found the guy's corpse. Like,
Oh
oh,
no,
this is
not even
gross.
close. I wish he ended
Okay.
up like that.
Oh God, that sucks.
No, he didn't die. That campaign stopped existing. They're forever frozen
In
in
other words, he
time.
wants you to end up like that now.
That other campaign is forever frozen in time at a shopping area, nonetheless. They went on a small shopping spree and then just fucking decided, yeah, we're no longer playing.
What the fuck?
Well, not really decided. One of the fucking people decided they're gonna be a dumbass, didn't do any homework, and fucking their or not grandparents, but their parents grounded them.
So,
So,
I think you told me about him.
what?
I said, I think you told me about him. Like, not directly, but you were talking about him.
He's yeah. I'll probably mention it later, but either way. Do you guys have any questions about these magic items before we get back into the campaign?
What exactly are the stats? Like, is it just a base great axe? Or?
As of right now, it is a +1 great axe, and you have not used the magic ability yet, so you will not
Am
be
I
able to
aware of it or
complete
no? Okay. Okay.
You know this is magic, and you know it's not just fucking self-confidence. This is not the acts of empowerment.
Essentially, I can tell there's something more to it, but I have no idea.
You can tell that your like thoughts are more friendly towards yourself, give or take, to give a small hint.
I'll do the two rolls for his axe too if he allows you to just look at the axe and
You would
I don't
have
know.
to
poke
What do
it.
you mean by
make an
2
Arcana
rolls?
check. You have no backstory
Just
of this. No, neither of you do.
straight Arcana check. Okay.
Neither of you have
Um,
any information on this.
23.
23.
Yeah.
Let's get back into the campaign. A 23. You and Fairmoth both have one thing in common that happened when you picked up this axe. Both of you started to feel more confident. Both of you started to have more friendly thoughts about yourselves. Both of you started thinking of yourselves more highly. And when it got attuned to Fairmoth, because it attuned itself, even though it's an inanimate object, it still feels like it was meant to be handed to him. You can tell that this axe kind of glowed. The word kindness even glowed more. That's about as far as you can tell. You still don't know exactly what it does.
Okie dokie.
And Fairmoth, you have a history in fighting, don't you?
Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure I have a soldier background, so I'd say yes.
With your soldier background, roll me a history check, then roll me an arcana check yourself.
So since I have it, will that be with advantage or just a normal roll?
If you have it, then it would be just a history normal. If you don't, you wouldn't have the opportunity to roll those.
Okay, you said the history and the what?
Arcana
Arcana.
or arcane, whatever you want to call it.
My Arcana was an 11,
All right.
and my history is an 18.
With an
Oh
18,
wait, I'm not proficient. I'm not proficient in Arcana, so that means I can't roll that, right? Actually, I have to be proficient in it to roll it, right?
no, you just have to you just have to have the history. The arcana would be to see if you know exactly what it does. But with
Oh,
an
okay.
18 history and a soldier background, you ask where Noctis got this axe. And
Uh, got it from the bottom of a warship.
that's what triggers it. You remember that you did have an uncle or a cousin or someone related to you that was a feared Viking a long time ago, like a great great uncle or someone that was related to you in some way long ago in your family. And you remember them, or you remember hearing how they would always somehow become friends with anyone and everyone that was near them. But you never really got the full story. You just know they were a
Sounds
feared
like a very
Viking.
needy weapon.
But you just remember they were a very fierce Viking and somehow also everyone's friend at the same time. With an
Okay.
Arcana check, you don't know exactly what that means, but give or take, the history it helps.
Noctis theorized that it might help you be more persuasive, aka give you advantage on per persuasion checks.
A, you don't know this unless he told you. B,
Oh,
theory.
would Fairmoth tell me?
Uh, After Fairmoth has these images, or not really images, but the hint of remembrance in his head, he just kind of stands there holding the axe for a second as he is pondering the idea, trying to remember what family member and who they were to him. And since he is not quite sure exactly, as he does not remember everything correctly, as of right now, he's going to keep it to himself and ponder on it more.
Awesome. You guys,
Uh,
is all you have found on both of said ships that were not both, but the majority of the ships you couldn't reach. A lot of them were really far down and would have taken way more than a day's journey.
anything on the rock of these sirens?
You do see some gold. You do see some food and supplies. You don't
I'll go grab
really
them. What
notice
the?
anything. You do.
Sure. I will roll my perception check or investigation to see if there's anything that they were hiding. I'll roll perception check first. And since I got my new feat, I now have a point in my perception, which bumps that up to a 22.
Awesome. Um, Give me a second.
All right. Just have my inventory open.
Anything that they could possibly be hiding. you do see something. And you don't exactly know what it is, but when you do look really close at like the pile of silver and bronze and the couple gold pieces that are there, you do notice that there is a ship in a bottle.
Nice. All right, I grab all the monies and I grab the ship in the bottle. What's the total?
I don't feel like it.
You can roll some dice and just tell me how much gold I get.
No. It's 100 silver, 10 gold, and 200 bonds.
All right.
Or copper, or whatever the fuck. Fairmouth. Are you on the ship still, or are you on the rock with said person you are to be bodyguarding Noctis?
Belmoth is still on the deck of the ship, uh, still contemplating the the feeling he has of just being on the verge to remembering something, but cannot quite.
You feel
All
a
right.
massive pat on the back. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Were you putting up a good fight back there?
Who the fuck is he talking to him?
This is the
Belmoth,
prince's bodyguard, Fredman's bodyguard.
Ah,
I don't remember what his voice was, so this is it.
like to be honest, I kind of like that voice. It's nice.
Belmoth turns around and he thanks the bodyguard for the assistance, saying how it was a close fight and he was not sure without help if they would have been okay.
Yeah, anytime. I'm sorry it seemed like at first we aren't coming back, but I you guys went behind some rocks, and we didn't know what happened. We thought either, you hankered, you seen something shiny you might have liked, but then it was starting to take a long time, like an hour and a half of rolling dice, a long time. So we decided that it was probably about time
It's
to,
funny.
turn around and help you guys out. And you guys seemed like you had it. I really kind of think we didn't even need to go by.
All right.
Also,
Sorry, one second.
that's a really nice axe. It's
Sorry
got a
about that.
name too. It's called Kindness. Did you name it yourself?
uh, I put my hand forward to shake his hand, and I tell him that it is okay that he came to help in the end, and anyone who turns back for a friend is good in my eyes. And then respond to his question by saying, "This is the all spoils of war."
Yeah. I get that a lot.
Exploration.
See this helmet here? This is not to toot my own horn or brag or anything, but this is the first person I ever decapitated helmet. Fits like a glove.
As he says that, I take my pointer finger, and just tap on his helmet.
And with that, you leave a couple of fingerprints. It is very polished.
Nice. What do I write the ship bottle as? Do I just write it as the bottle in the ship in a bottle?
Right,
Kind
ship
of
in
deal.
a bottle? Question mark.
All right. Ship in a bottle?
Question
Question mark.
Because
You said the axe was kindness.
yeah, it's called kindness. It is a
Okay.
+1 great axe for
I'm
war axe, whatever the
overriding.
fuck.
I have the stats and everything. I was just overriding the name.
You're good.
Alright.
I climb back aboard and grab whatever. I grab the food stuff and I give a quarter of it to Mimi because you know I just like to feed it.
Oh yes, good sir. That tastes scrumdiddlyumptious.
And I find whatever nails and stuff on the island, give it to Brutus as a treat.
There are
Like here,
no nails on
here,
the
good boy.
island, unfortunately.
Okay, any like weapons, rusty swords left by previous victims.
All the victims are on the boats that were sunk.
Okay, like can I retcon and grab like rusty swords or whatever from one of the ships to give to Brutus as like a bone?
You feed kindness to Brutus.
No, that's a magic thing. I can't feed it to Brutus.
What, you
Well,
don't
I
want to
still
be
have like a
kind to
couple daggers.
Brutus?
Oh, that's Faramov's heirloom,
Possible heirloom.
possible heirloom.
From a third
Fine, I
32nd discontinued family member of the fourth removed uncle of his great grandpa or whatever the fuck.
I feed Brutus one of the rusty daggers I still have. I got 4 rusty daggers left.
Good metagaming. I'll allow it. He's a good boy. He deserves all the treats.
I like this is like this is why I pick up weapons from like the battlefield. It's like, oh, all right. I'm looking at the picture of the sirens. Like, are those amulets real? Can I just grab them too? Like, fuck it.
No, fuck you.
Okay.
It's body paint. Really, really intricate, detailed body paint.
All right. I'm gonna do something pretty brutal. I cut out whatever hearts that I can get and burn them in a pile on the rock from the dead sirens.
So you went back to the ship, talked to people, then went off the ship again, cut out every heart, burned all the hearts, and are going back to the ship?
Yes.
Okay.
Noctis is pretty fucking brutal.
But, like, fucking everyone there just thinks, man, that could have just, been one trip, but alright.
He's very ritualistic.
You do look like the type of
And
guy that takes all the groceries in or takes 2 trips when you bring all the groceries in.
hey, I don't want to drop anything.
And as all this
I-
happens, Fredman looks at you and is like, oh my. Good
Yeah.
work. You guys did a very good job. Sorry for being so late. We had
It's fine.
thank you for thank you for accepting my apology. And do you guys need any supplies? Or is your boat injured at all? Did you lose anyone?
I look at my ripped clothes, I cast bending, like, I'm fine. Uh, oh yeah, I remember something. Uh, yeah, be careful. Yeah, there is an organization after your family. I think we
Oh,
I
is
think
an organization after a family?
yeah, as
That can't
assassins.
be. What?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I'm warning you. I'm basically telling you there is danger out there that wants to kill you,
well,
and they want to do it as a kind of message. So,
there's a, there's danger everywhere. I mean, did you guys not just kill an entire hour and a half worth of sirens?
okay, okay. There's danger everywhere, but the sirens here are kind of like a passive thing. Like it's not like they're coming out to villages and.
Oh, I see what you mean. So,
But this is
like,
an active danger coming after you.
oh, I see what you mean. So, like, someone, stubbing their door or their foot in the door, or, a horse stepping on your foot. Okay, I see what you mean.
Or a tiger hunting you. Yes.
Well, I've never
Sora's
been hunted by a
tiger
tiger.
sneezes. You've never been hunting
No, I've
before?
never been hunted by a tiger.
Predators try to hunt you. Okay.
Am I missing
All
something?
right.
He looks over to fucking Faramoth. You, am I missing something? Have you been hunted by a tiger before?
I have.
No,
throw him off
Faramoth.
stairs at both of them. Throw him off stairs at both of them. Shakes his head and walks downstairs to get a cup of spirits.
But was that
Damn
a
off. Don't
yes?
you want to try? Yeah.
What'd you
Don't
say?
you
Was that a yes?
don't you
Has
want to try?
Faramoth been hunted by a tiger? I need to know if this is a normal
He just
thing. Am I
he
missing
just
out?
doesn't respond and walks away.
Am I missing
Fair
out?
office. But my my is is full of exotic and animals. One of them is tigers.
By the way, as you are walking downstairs, um, you see the bodyguard following you, and this is unlikely, as you remember, the bodyguard doesn't
Bodyguard of the
exactly.
prince.
Yeah, the bodyguard
Okay.
doesn't leave the prince's side often.
Oh God, kindness is having its effect.
Uh, so Failmoth goes downstairs. He opens one of the barrel. One of the barrels of spirit. Fills up a glass. Hears the stairs creak. Sees the bodyguard following him. Kind of looks at him like, what's going on? Closes the barrel of spirits. Goes to a different barrel. And offers him a glass.
Why? Hold on. Well, yeah, I'll take a glass. I wanted to talk to you. I mean, I just heard or overheard a conversation. I kind of want your opinion.
I figured you wanted to talk, but who doesn't talk over a drink?
That's why I said I'll take a glass. What are you pouring?
He hands him a glass of rum.
Absolutely. And you see him pull out an ogre tooth rum glass. Like, it's basically a beer stein, but made of an ogre tooth.
Anyways,
That's amazing. I guess I should have specified it, but I kind of said last episode that whenever we got
No,
the bales,
you mentioned that
that
you're using
every
it for
time I
fun
drink
occasions.
spirit, yeah. So as he sees the bodyguard pull it out, he laughs out loud and goes, "A man of taste asked to see his ogre tooth cup, dumps out the rum and pours him a cup of spirits."
Ah, you know, this is my style. And
And so he asks what he'd want to talk about.
well, there's two things actually. I have a theory about your axe. My family used to be in a Viking lineage, and they used to journal a lot. In fact, I actually think they're merchants that were just trying to be tough. But I have heard stories of an axe that made everyone love him, or made everyone love the wielder. And I want to test the theory. And the other one, I just heard that there's a group of assassins going after my prince. And I wanted to know if you and your royalty would like to accompany us and help protect him.
He ponders the two questions for a moment, and after a short amount of time, he says, "One, I would like to hear your family's story more, and two, I can't really make any final decisions. You would have to bring that conversation up with the person upstairs."
As you guys are having that conversation, be like, "Hey, buddy," because we're kind of becoming friends. I wouldn't mind hanging around you to protect you.
Oh, that would be lovely. I mean, I see how well you're doing in combat yourself. I assume you killed all of these guys. The big guy didn't even touch one of them, did he?
The big guy,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie because he took down his fair share.
Ah, man. You look like the strong one of the group. You know what you're doing.
I'm not.
He
I'm not one
busts your
to take
shoulder.
the glory of others.
He punches your shoulder and says, "I'm just joshing with you. I know. In fact, I'm actually surprised you killed any." Kind of like goes from one extreme to another and doesn't realize what he said was kind of really rude.
My eyes slightly twitch. I'm like, this. Were you sheltered for a lot of your life? I'm just asking.
Well, I've only gotten off the island, 3 times.
How many times have you met the other nobles of your country?
Um, well, we're the only nobles of Albi so far.
All right. I'll use my history to explain to him about some kind of etiquette of like carefully not insulting other people. Noble. Oh my god. I'm like, okay. Because like I had to teach like my younger siblings this because they kept making mistakes,
Oh,
calling key
I'm
people,
I'm so sorry if I insulted you. I was just always told to be honest, and that's exactly what I was trying to be.
that's yes, that's you should be honest to your family and a lot of things, but political wise, you shouldn't call your general fat or his daughter fat
Well, I want them
or
to make healthy
other
life
diplomats fat.
choices.
Yes, but that they make their own choices. I persuade him to like subtly like not insult other people, like other countries, diplomats and no family because it might, cause like Noxus really doesn't not spiteful in that kind of vain thing. He's like, oh,
Was that a
he
triple
obviously
negative or
made a mistake.
quadruple negative, or was that just a stutter?
That was a stutter, a lot of stuttering.
Okay. I didn't know if I had to keep track.
I I rolled a 27 to like try
You
to correct
spent
him.
like half an hour telling him honesty is good, but being brutal honest or brutally honest is also bad. And as you are explaining this, Fairmoth, the bodyguard, talks to you and is, well, there was one instance where my family came across your relative, whatever this is to you. Um, and in that story that I was told that my relatives ran into his ship by accident at a port. They were loading the wrong ship. And when they woke up, it was very jumbled. They were on their own ship but had no supplies. It was as if they were told to keep loading onto his ship and didn't even remember it. Can I hear or can I see that thing?
Failmoth debates for a couple of seconds, but in the end hands over the axe.
You see, as you hand it over, kindness, the word kindness, start to glow very bright. And as if tree roots were glowing, or growing, not glowing, the word kindness starts to spread all the way around the axe, up and down the handle and shaft, up all the way around the dual-headed blades. You have now effectively charmed this bodyguard. And you no longer feel narcissistic.
I'm definitely not googling what the fuck charm means.
You have an advantage on all uh charisma checks against him, and you have and he has a very positive view. He views you as a very good friend.
Until the spell wears off.
I mean, like technically, like if it's a charm person spell, he will know that he's been charmed. But if it's like a effect, it won't be like we call it like it won't be he won't be hostile afterward. Like
I
they
get what
he
you're
use
saying. They're just the
he
charm, but they're unaware. But if you use the spell, they're aware. I gotcha.
yeah.
Alright, I don't even know what the fuck I'm supposed to this charm guy. And you said I lost the feeling of what?
Narcissism and like all the
Okay,
fucking extremely overwhelming positive thoughts of yourself.
gotcha. And I'm aware. Am I aware that I charmed this guy, or do I not know what's going on?
You can see his demeanor go from on guard because he's, a bodyguard to this person is 100% safe. I trust my life with this person, and like sits back in his chair and just like unsheaths his weapons, put them on the floor. Ah, it's been a while since I've taken everything off. He, like, not derobes, but takes his armor off just because he feels safe around you.
Gotcha. After noticing his whole demeanor changing,
Yeah.
I ask him if seeing the axe up close brings any more memories to his mind.
Well, the only thing I see right now is that for some reason, you are like, I would rather bodyguard you than the prince right now. And you're a bodyguard, so it doesn't make sense. But all I can really say is that what I remember is that they, in this story that I was told, didn't exactly hate the guy afterwards. They just were confused and didn't know what was happened. They just know that he was a charming guy, and they admittedly said that in their journals. And I think I see what's happening now. This sex has charmed me. Okay.
The fucked up thing is he won't be able to break out of it unless he like leaves for like break eye contact for a while.
Upon hearing that, Fairmoth apologizes to him, stating he didn't intentionally mean to charm him, but asks him to return his axe.
Oh yeah, you can. It's look, it's no big deal. I asked to hold the axe, and he hands back the axe, and you can see that he knows he was charmed. Puts his armor back on, not reholsters, but like re-equips everything, and whoa, that was something else, wasn't it? Um, you charmed me. Okay. Well, that's odd. Uh,
I guess now we understand why my family was so loved in the past.
yeah, that makes sense now.
Fuck the complicated shit. Fairmoth throws his cup in the air and says, "It's drinking time," and just chugs the whole cup.
He throws it back just as much as you. In fact, actually, roll me a d20,
Just a flat.
just a flat.
Upstairs, we
14.
we see the prince
You
and
chug
then
it
Knox
faster
playing
than him.
chess.
And meta-wise, this is both of these items are homebrew item, established earlier. This is the acts of charming / the acts of kindness. Whoever you hand this axe is charmed to you until they either
Dude,
drop the axe or give the axe back to you or just die. So as long as they are holding this axe, they are charmed.
dude, they get a saving throw.
Well, I'm imagining if Faramoth is handing them an axe in the middle of combat. Not really, no.
Holy shit!
I mean, it's gonna take a lot for someone to just be handed an axe and be like, oh, what the fuck? Okay, yeah, I'm holding an axe now. This could be a potential murder weapon, but I just feel like holding it, putting my fingerprints all over it.
All right.
Back to the campaign. The night continues. You play chess with the prince. Fairmouth gets another drink or two in with the bodyguard. The body walks back up. It's been a fun time drinking with you. I'll go inquire with the prince to ask if he would be willing to let you guys tag along and potentially protect us. Or not the prince, the your royalty, Noctis.
We went on to drinking some of the aged wine that we found in the bottom. Like this wine is not that bad, especially since it got sea aged.
And that's no. You guys walk up and or not you guys, but the bodyguard walks up. Hey, Noctis, you. Can
Yes.
me and you and the prince have a conversation?
Yeah. It's just Fairmouth nearby.
Grandma
Fairmouth.
still downstairs drinking. He never came up with him.
All right. Yeah, sure. We can grab a drink.
Awesome.
Would you like to join us for some dinner? I'll cook. I'm a pretty good chef.
Yeah, I would love to join you.
All right. We head downstairs and I start to cook some fried fish. I I I asked one of the goblins to go get Fairmouth and ask him to bring up a barrel of vodka and rum.
Okay. Yes. Oh wait. Yes, sir. It's a little bit more growly than the guard's voice, I think.
All right, I'm gonna roll my performance check
fucking-
for cooking.
Okay.
I rolled a 23, 25,
Which one is it?
25.
All right.
I cook amazing fried cod. I cook British fish and chips.
You cook some of the best fucking fried cod these people have seen in years. Oh, I can't wait to dig in. This looks just fabulous. Where did you learn to cook?
My mother.
Well, next
She's
time you see
she
her, tell her that she is the best teacher in the world.
I sure.
And Fairmouth, you
Does
smell
Fairmouth
this
join
very
us?
good fish.
I'm sorry, you said what about me?
Do you join to eat some fish?
Oh, fuck yeah. Fairmouth is all about food and liquor.
Also,
Did
has Mimi
you bring up the
changed
barrel?
forms at all? What is Mimi's current form? I don't remember. Did we establish that Mimi was
Hey.
ears?
Lion tail.
I thought
Lion
last
tail.
time we officially established he was ears.
I believe officially he was ears. I honestly don't remember correctly, but I believe. Yeah, because Noctis had the double ears going that one time, and I copied him.
Okay.
So yeah, I currently have ears.
Do you want Mimi to be anything else?
Mimi? is going to become a fedora. I'm feeling a fedora now.
It just becomes a hat. This is awesome.
Fuck yeah. Mimi becomes whatever he wants to be.
I'm a.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna change it up real quick.
Alright.
Mimi is becoming a decorated dagger on the side. Like it's not for like combat or anything. It's
Oh.
really just like a dagger that someone would use to like not like special events and shit. Just like a
Okay, so like a,
decorated
a
dagger.
ceremonial dagger
Yeah,
that is like one of those fucking Halloween decorations.
yeah.
Perfect. Everyone in the room freaks out as you walk in.
What? Wait, what? What?
Like
Um,
who stabbed you? Are they on board doing? Everyone ready to fight?
It's a. Maybe did Fairwolf tell you to do that?
Oh yeah, it was. I just
All right,
listened to
here's
him.
a
He's the one that pays me.
here's some fried fish.
And the dagger, oddly enough, just like opens its mouth. Actually, the dagger takes itself out. Mimi takes itself out of Fairmoth's head, cuts up the fried fish into sushi rolls, and then eats them mid-air like the fruit or like Fruit Ninja, and then just stabs itself back into Fairmoth's head.
All right, so I turned to the bodyguard like this is normal. You wanted to talk about something.
Well, first off, is see, all right, he just got re-stabbed.
Mimic. That's just a mimic,
Is that
a friendly
one that we need to
mimic,
worry? Okay.
pet mimic.
Well, I wanted to talk, and I didn't mention to Fredman yet, but I overheard you two's conversation, and I feel the best act or course of action as a bodyguard to protect my royalty, my prince, the one paying me to bodyguard, would be to obtain some adventurers that can help out. And I was wondering if you guys would be said adventurers to help us. It seems Fredmond has taken a liking to you, and so has the rest of the crew.
Sure, I wouldn't mind.
And just to make sure, he puts down a piece of paper. I'm gonna need you to bleed here, 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 and here. Do
Knock this. Cuts his finger like it fits this kind of contract. Even though I am friends with the prince, I would guard him. I would protect him as my friend. But since we're bringing contracts, what's the compensation?
Well, you guys are merchants, correct?
Merchants, adventures, yes, and of course of noble blood. As I read through the contract, making sure that it is a sham contract.
This contract offers you, since there is an assassin, $50 or 50 gold per you and Fairmouth to take night shift on sleeping duty, both of you, and
Mm.
to also give you toll-free trade routes on this on the Royal route. So you have
What
no.
what's the time length of this contract for? Because like we can't stay here for forever,
Well,
as you know, we're merchants.
this contract lasts until the speculated assassin is either dead, jailed, or both. Or in the unlikely event that Fredman dies and he whispers to you. And if none of these happen, it will be at least until blooming has ended, which is for the next, give or take, 3 weeks. It's a very short period of time.
All right. I do quick math. I did leave a gold with bar follow me for that amount of time. It is
We,
3 times longer. It is 3 times longer than what I normally expected,
if you
but
guys
but
have people waiting for you, we will happily send out a ship to deliver supplies, gold, and whatever else may need be for your caravan. You said that you guys travel around in?
yes.
Yes, we can provide
Mm,
supplies. Just give us whatever anything is needed, and we will help in any way we can. And you'll see that here in line 41B. If
all right.
if uh if people for hire need to, for some reason, supply anyone else, a ship will be provided with said supplies
All
for
right.
said person of hire to continue to guard.
I do need a armed transport for two people to my low location because I am a bit uppity if they are left in a spot for a while.
We're kind of
If that's fine.
short-staffed right now, but I can find something. It might not be exactly top-notch, but I can give you my man on the inside and rickety boards. I know he knows everyone, and I'm sure we can figure out a crew that can protect anyone from any danger, or at least ward off any harassers.
All right.
That's kind of why I'm
Yeah,
hiring you right now,
what's
because during blooming season, we're kind of protecting everything.
and this is during the nighttime shift.
You guys will be taking turns staying up in meta terms. Both of you will only get a short rest, and one of you will have to be awake at all times. So, let's say Faramoth takes first shift, he gets to sleep for 4 hours. I'll tell Noctis whatever happens on his shift. Then Noctis gets to sleep. I'll tell Faramoth whatever happens on his shift. And that'll continue until contract is over. So there is going to be no long rests unless you choose to take a long rest during the daytime.
I'll probably do that. Like I'll probably take a long rest during like majority of the day.
All right.
All right, let's
And you, big guy, you're Fairmoth. You're going to also have to
because
sign.
Uh, you know what this calls for.
I'm
Fairmouth
looking
takes out the
away.
dagger and stabs his thumb.
Are you going through the thumb?
No, I'm like blade against thumb, Like imagine the blade against thumb, and I am just like thrusting it like upward against my thumb, so it's just like a nice long cut, pretty much against the
Okay,
whole
yep.
finger,
I get it.
and then just smashing my thumb down.
The contract pay is a per weekly thing, right? Just gotta ask.
It's 50 gold per person, guaranteed trades, and it, it can be per weekly. Just right now, we do have a lot of guards.
All right.
So,
Because I do have to sleep during the day because I am a spellcaster. You know, as I kind of play with some magical fire in my hands.
between me and you,
I
if you want more gold, I can say there's nothing we can do and leave the big guy out of it. I mean, he's already a bodyguard,
include
isn't
the
he?
big guy. Yeah, he's my bodyguard.
So if
But I am a honorable. He can join up with me.
all right, I'll get back to you within a week whenever it pays up, and I'll make sure that everyone gets fed and give you what we can. I just gotta make
Well,
sure all
at
the other
least
guards get paid equally first.
at least at least I'm presuming that getting a board and room in Cat
Oh,
Castle.
absolutely. You won't have to
All
worry
right,
about it at all.
all right, cool.
And he hands you a
During
board. This is what you wanted, right?
that's not okay. Basically, when I say board and room, I mean like an actual room and food
Oh,
too.
yes, yes,
During
yes, yes. We
during
can
Castle.
we can provide that too. I just thought that you wanted some wooden plank. I mean, me and this guy,
Where
I'm actually about to ask him to play some plank. Firemoth,
I
do you want to play some plank?
Fairmouth has no idea how to play, but he readily agrees.
all
Roll
right.
me a. Fuck, hold up. Give me 1 second. I need to look at stats. Because I'm fucking dumb as a bat in a floodlight. Not dumb as a bat in a floodlight. Diddly diddly doodly doddly diddly doo. Alright. Roll me a acrobatics check. Which is dex.
No. 3.
With an acrobatics check of 3, you are told, alright, what you gotta do is walk across this board and not fall over.
And fall face first.
If you can do that, then you make it round free. If you can't, well, you have to run and touch the back of the ship before I come over there and smack you with the board as hard as I can.
Deal.
Alright, you can roll another
He's already
acrobatics check.
drunk. I feel like I'm gonna have that one.
Oh, that's unlucky for
Yeah,
you. Now,
he fucking tripped. Like
I don't know what's worse, a nat 1 or a 0, because technically I got a 0 because I'm -1.
I'll leave you with a nat 1 because a 0 would mean you instantly take a hit. Actually, you know what? I got something better for you. With a nat 1, and because you have a -1, and it being a 0, You do take the hit. You step on the edge of the board, and the board Looney Tunes up and smashes you in the face.
How did I know? Literally the second you said step on the board that was gonna happen.
You take 2 points of damage. Ooh, sorry about that, bud. I'm not even gonna take my. I'm not even gonna hit you. I think the game did it for you.
Uh,
It's my turn.
uh,
This guy's a +2, and he rolled a 21. Now you have to roll a what? Let's see.
Strength.
You have to roll a athletics check. No, performance check to be able to grab the board and swing it at him before it can start running away. And then it's just
So
another
you said a performance
yeah.
check.
Come on, nat 20, nat 20. Come on.
17.
Damn.
17. That beats
I
this
wish you.
guy's.
I wish you let me do athletics. I got +6 in that bitch.
Well, it'd be performance first, then it'd be athletics to catch up with him, and then take another swing. So you hit the first time, roll a d4.
Three.
He takes 3 damage. Alright, we're going best of 3. One more round each.
The Royals just watched in like stunned horror as the big Bernie bodyguards just chase each other with a giant stick.
Fairmoth,
The
roll me
first one was
an
acrobatics,
check.
right? Okay. 12.
12. That beats. So, you get to run. And it's a athletics to catch up. So roll me a athletics or a against. So just roll me an athletics check.
13.
13. This guy gets away and touches the back of the ship, narrowly avoiding you. I win. That was a good game. I'm ready for some vodka.
Grandma screams, "What happened to the third round?"
It was best 2 of 3, you idiots. I won 2 out of 3 rounds.
Even the big my God. Uh, I this is great.
All right. I want to
All
play
right,
that game in real life now.
I'm dumb enough to do it.
We're going to Albie.
Yeah, Albie, yeah. Do you think you need these goblins?
Kinda.
All right. Do you want any guards on your ship just in case anything else happens? I mean,
That would be nice.
all right. I'll give you 6 of my guards. We'll still have plenty of staff left.
All right.
And y'all start sailing the seas. You see the lights get brighter as you get closer to the town. And you arrive to port.
The city.
Well, the city, island, fucking whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Metropolitan.
Exactly. You arrive and you get to port. Nothing else happens. You're welcomed by a royal crew playing trumpets and drums. And a little bit of confetti from a couple of children that just had confetti for no reason. They felt like throwing it.
But because it's the prince and he has a problem with his little faction. Surprisingly, there's not that many commoners there.
Well, considering the fact that there's only his guards are playing trumpets and his guards are playing fucking drums and there's only a few people that are, cheering him on, welcoming him back, that makes sense.
Mm, all right. Um. All right. Let's see. But how much daylight that we do that we have?
It is probably right around sunset.
All right. So we're going into job right away.
Absolutely.
All right, fair. All right, fair enough. You take the first 4 hours of sleep. First 8 hours. Fuck it. I'll stay up for first eight hours and stay up for next eight hours. We'll have long between us, but one of us we'll just take turns.
That wasn't the contract, though. I signed a blood contract. I have to follow through. Isn't that what you always preach?
It's not the blood contract is to protect the prince. It's not how the schedule works.
Scheduling was in the contract.
The schedule wasn't in the contract. I read it.
The main bodyguard walks up to you and says, "Well, it wasn't exactly in the contract, but it was implied that you guys would both watch him during his sleep. While he was asleep. Not watch him, but guard over him. Watch over him. I mean, it's
Oh,
okay if
watch him, all right.
it's okay if you do, you know, take turns with
Shifts?
the 8-hour shifts, but the 4 hours preferred. I want someone that's awake and aware."
You heard him.
All right, fine. Let's do it the way. Just go sleep for 4 hours. I'll wake you up.
I mean, if you really want to, he's not opposed to it. He was just mentioning the fact that,
Oh,
he wanted to make sure that someone was watching him at all times. And if
like
he
I
was
definitely will. But
he
just
was
be up
thinking
for
that,
eight hours.
he was thinking that it would be more fair if both of you got to sleep than one of you got to sleep and the other one didn't. That's why I mentioned it.
Oh, if trouble does come, I'll we will he'll just be sleeping in a chair well, not in a chair, but I guess in a cot next to me in I can instantly wake him. I'm just saying that there's no point for both of us to suffer. And besides, I regain all spells, so I have the majority of my spells, and I'll most likely won't be use any of them. So I don't mind staying up for the first eight hours.
All right, I appreciate that, and good luck. We and him,
Ye-
we're gonna go and rest. We'll show you to the rooms, and we'll show you where the royal chambers are. And once again, this was not mentioned before you signed the blood contract, but this should be common knowledge to any royalty. Anything you see or hear in the royal chambers is secret.
All right.
Fairmouth, are you okay with
Me.
that?
Yes, sir.
Alright, good, because it's in the blood contract. I just forgot to mention it. Once again, I thought it was self-explanatory. Anything royal should not be said. Alright. he walks through the town. You get a couple of tomatoes thrown at you. The main guard blocks the ones that are going towards the prince and gives half the people middle fingers, saying, "It shouldn't matter what's on his skin. It should matter what's coming out of his mouth. He tells the truth, whether you think so or not."
I mean, as we're walking through town, I make sure I'm like I am not being because like I need to do business in town, so people won't recognize me when I do go out.
All right. He he acknowledges that,
Uh,
kind of signals to you to follow very loosely behind, kind of like someone that's just walking behind the caravan just because you need to go in the same direction.
Yes. Should I roll like no I because like it's not it's discreet enough. Okay. Does Fairmoth do the same thing? Just follow me. Hello.
Hey, Fairmoth, why do you have 100 Electrum?
Fairmoth?
I don't know. He did. We killed him. Oh no.
I think he meant to put it as silver.
Probably.
or he converted all that gold into an electrum for some reason. I don't know why.
Um,
I'm gonna check if he's muted. Give me a
I
second.
don't know.
Hello?
Oh,
Oh, there
fine.
we go.
I I don't know how much longer it's gonna last. My headset just died on me. I turned it back on and now it's on. So it might
Well,
die again.
we're gonna
Use your phone.
around.
Use your phone
Gonna be
It's
back.
to
gonna
go to
sound like
Discord.
shit, but
Yes, but like,
Hey, we're gonna be back
was I asked a
soon. Don't
question?
worry.
yeah. I'm asking you if you're following behind me discreetly in the like behind the carriage because we kind of have to do business in town and I don't want to get the ire of the commoners.
Sure, works for me. I'm gonna be
All
honest.
right.
I really didn't hear anything that happened in the last like 4 minutes, so I'm just gonna go with it.
Noctis, as you fall back and blend
Mm-hmm.
into the crowd, you're walking. You notice that you're about halfway through town. You sense a familiar sense of dread.
Three.
And
I
then
knew
it
it.
goes
It was.
away as you continue walking. It just it shows up and then it goes away. To you, it makes no sense. Maybe it was a person you passed. Maybe it was a thought you had. You don't exactly know. The only thing you know is for half a second your
Brutus.
heart sank. Everything just felt dark and gloomy, and then it went back to normal, and everything was back to normal.
I I'm gonna ask the only person that could give me a but does she sees and feels everything that I feel, grandmother.
Your
What the hell
grandmother
is going on?
only has one answer, and it's, well, in that dream, I don't exactly know what it was, but I do know that we did have that same feeling just now. Maybe it's related to someone, but what's odd is you didn't feel that sense of dread when you met the assassin, did you?
My eyes go wide for a second. Like, fuck.
Well,
Wait a
no.
minute.
I'm just saying you didn't sense dread when he arrived. So like that it couldn't be him, could it?
But I wasn't his target.
You're not wrong. Bless you.
Tell me with your 26 fucking wisdom. What do you think?
Well, as my brotherly wisdom, I personally think that you just you might have a divine sense that something bad is gonna happen from either someone in the crowd or just someone that you know.
All
And
right.
I feel that it's not to someone you know, as you're standing by the only people that you know, and your others are being protected by, well, the others. So I feel you might have walked past someone that has a bad omen around them, and it best be on guard to keep that omen at check and make sure you stand your ground and watch for anyone that catches you off guard or gives you that sense of dread.
Uh, damn. I wonder if life would have been simple if I was just born in a tiny little village.
I doubt it. Well,
I doubt it too.
we'll never know.
Maybe.
And with that, you guys reach the kingdom and our
Castle.
Fairmouth, our castle, yeah. Fairmouth is escorted to a room. You are escorted to the royal chambers. And we
I
are going to end off the session there.
all right.
This
I
has been Dumb and Dumber. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this session didn't make you dumber, unlike half of our other ones.
I do have to say one thing just for continuity. I I lift up my left hand and press a rune to nullify one part of the contract. If it ever comes up, is that if my family is ever brought into the question of the royal talk,
All right.
because because I have the right to self preserve my own family
No,
in
yeah.
interest. So all right, there we go. All right, there we go. Now we can say pro because that I have to put that in there to make sure to say like he broke the contract. No, I have the right to preserve my family's safety above all else.
All right. That makes sense. So, yeah, we've been Dumb and Dumber. Have a great day. Peace out, y'all.
All right, laters.